Hey Gator Gang!
Welcome to Love, Live, Travel.
We are the Koenas.
NetBank is launching a new gold credit card.
So let's talk credit. We're going to be sharing our credit stories, some myths around credit, and our home ownership journey. You'll also be excited to learn a bit more about the new NetBank Gold credit card.
Yeah, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.
Hey Booba!
You ready? Yeah. We the Koenas, baby. Yeah, there it is.
The Koenas, let's talk credit. Powered by NetBank. Rolling in 3, 2, 1, and action.
My name is Clement Mukwena, also known as Mr. Koena.
My name is Muratoa Mokoena, also known as Muratoa.
When did you get your first credit card?
When I started working in 2014.
After my first job, around 23. Yeah, 23. So I think growing up, when you watch movies and, I'd watch those girly chick flick rom-coms and all these girls are saying they're going shopping with their credit card. And so I just thought, I'll be able to walk in the shop and just say, credit card.
I traveled a lot at the time, so it was exciting to get to toll gates and just swipe.
It was more for, to make bookings. I'd always seen my parents book holidays with a credit card. So I thought I need a credit card to make holiday bookings.
Shucks, I was scared that I wouldn't be able to pay off some of the debt that I accumulate.
One thing that I was always told about credit cards was that it's not my money. So what scared me the most definitely had to be, okay, what if I qualify for this large amount of money and then I'm not able to pay the bank back and then things get taken away from me.
Fraud was common at the time, so I was also quite skeptical about doing online purchases.
Mainly that you need to be super rich, rich, money rich to have a credit card.
Well, credit cards were bad,
It's been made to seem that if you don't own a credit card, then you won't have access to buy certain big purchases. And so I always thought that you need that plastic money. It opens doors for you.
The more credit cards you have, the better your credit score will be. I've come to realize that having a credit card can actually build your credit score if you manage your debt properly and you pay on time.
I've definitely, I think, becoming a bit more financially wiser and more savvy, and also opening myself up to be educated about these things have made me realize that actually no, the credit card isn't only for the rich.
Having many credit cards definitely doesn't build your credit score.
You actually don't need a physical credit card to buy a house or to buy a car. You just need a proof of credit in any form. I regret using a credit card. Yes, it's a safety net, but now also you realize that you actually could have saved for certain things and now you're ending up paying for long ago things now.
I'm actually usually, disciplined with the credit card. But I would say it's for items that costed quite a lot. So my interest in paying my repay interest was a bit high. So I would say Maybe a TV.
The biggest purchase under my credit record currently is the home, the house, the it.
I must say it is a car or cars. Yeah, definitely cars.
And cut. Set change.
No, we didn't formalize the discussion prior, but we were privy to each other's financial standing, so we kind of knew what our relationship with credit was.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, we didn't like sit down and have a chat like, how does your credit score look? You know, but I think we've always just been observing. You obviously have to have this discussion. Because it's very important to know what your spouse or your potential spouse is coming into, you know, in the marriage, especially when you look at marriage contracts. For someone who's married in community of property, the debt before the marriage becomes your debt in the marriage. So it's an important conversation to have. Also, I imagine that, you know, some of the habits or the bad habits that you've had, you know, before getting married, I'm also checking, can you unlearn them for us getting married? I mean, he bought a TV on credit.
I needed it.
And I was particularly angry about it because I was like, but dog, you can just, why aren't you buying a ring first? And I thought, now is he going to bring this TV credit when he eventually does marry me? Now I must also now pay for a TV.
Yeah, we watch it together, eh?
Yeah, I'm sure. But lo and behold, it's the very TV we're using in our new home. So.
See?
Welcome. It's been a long time coming to get to this point. So we've been married for 3.5 years, and 3 of those years we were living with parents. And I must say, living with parents has its financial perks, especially whilst you're trying to build a healthy credit score. I mean, living at home, our biggest contribution was groceries and birthday presents. But the big things like the bond at home, the levy, lights, nah, that wasn't our brand. But I think we used that time to save.
True.
We used that time to spoil ourselves because we did imagine that once we move in, some of those responsibilities are directly, you know, impacting our pockets even more.
Yeah. True. It did really help that we lived at home because we weren't paying for rent. So it made it a bit easier to qualify for the bond.
I was reading the NetBank blog facility. So if you check on www.netbank.co.za, hop on over. There's some awesome informative blog posts, and one of them speaks about 3 ways to improve your credit score, especially if you're looking to make these big life-changing choices. And so one of them obviously includes prioritizing all your repayments. We're very blessed that going into home ownership, all our cars are paid off. So that's one thing to not have to tick on the list that we're busy paying off.
So the small little accounts that you had, just try pay them off, kill them, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to have too many things just lingering. It kind of affects your credit score.
But I had the highest credit score.
No, you didn't.
Of course I did.
Oh, please. Mine was on green. Not even that orange. It was like green. Sometimes orangey. Number 2, play the long game with your credit. So manage your accounts over a longer period of time. This helps improve your credit score, and it also suggests that you are more dependable.
And number 3, which I spoke about earlier when I spoke about prioritizing your repayments, is paying off your accounts. I cannot stress this enough. In order for you to qualify for a bond, you need to also make sure that you are in the clear. And even if you're not in the clear, you need some proof that, hey, you have been paying, you've been paying back on time, you've been consistent, and you've been responsible with the money you've been loaned.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion that the deeper the hole you dig, the harder it is to backfill. So just spend on things that you really, really need. Don't use your credit card for everything like Booba does.
I've improved. You've got to give it to me. Like, obviously me 7 years ago, I saw credit card and I saw free money, to spend.
Yeah.
But now, because, we've grown and we understand adulting, there's this funny thing we do, right?
Yeah.
And it's a gratification kind of thing. Before you spend, you tell yourself, yo, man, I worked hard, so I must
Reward yourself.
Reward myself.
Yeah.
And so I've learned to plan. We're learning to plan for those rewards, if those rewards have to be celebrated. And also those rewards don't have to bear the brunt of your credit card now going into the minus. So yeah, I think my spending habits have really improved. I'm more cognizant of saving a bit more, and I understand the pain of that repayment. It's not nice because you've done the purchase and now you're looking at that thing every day and you're just like, oh my gosh, I need to close that gap. So yeah, one thing that has helped is we've taken the smaller kind of debts and we tackle those ones quickly, and then we move on to the bigger ones. So
now that chocolate that you used to just getting, now you think about it like, do I really need this chocolate?
Yeah.
And compare it to the essentials, and chocolate could be a few bars of electricity.
Sure.
See what I do with the bars? Chocolate bar.
Yeah. So it's actually been very rewarding going on this new journey. We're learning so much about ourselves and learning so much more about what our money can do for us. One of our biggest credit spends have been the renovations. They were necessary, Booba.
Yeah.
Especially because they were. I mean, you're enjoying being here.
I am.
But the beauty about this, and Booba, you had spoken about the myth that all credit is bad credit. And with our home, it's good credit because it's an investment, that we have.
True.
However, I do acknowledge that life gets tough. And what's nice about acknowledging that life gets tough is that on the months where you don't get paid, you get retrenched, like the worst of the worst happens, you call up your bank and you make an arrangement and you say, hey, this month we go rough. Yeah, so instead of you just ignoring that payment and now you're having these people calling you, where's the money?
Calls that time.
Hey, now you every 087 you see. So normalize being open, about the fact that, look, this month is rough, and that way you maintain your credit score and you build a good relationship with your bank. So it goes without saying that being a homeowner obviously has a lot of dynamics, and this includes just the bond repayment, then you've got levy, then you've got rates and taxes, then you've got a crack on the wall that you need to sort out, and then. But I think over time we have learned to focus on the priorities, and we've reached a point where as long as the bond is paid, we've got water, electricity, rates and tax, levies done, the fridge is full, we're just like,
we're done.
Yeah, we've arrived. We've arrived. And so if you treat your credit score or your spending like you would like your skin, like it's something, it goes with you everywhere you go. You can't cancel a credit score, Shem. The minute you become a person of salary and a person of contribution to gross economic mint is the minute your credit profile grows. And so we are actually learning to be very cognizant about all the decisions we make and how it could impact any future purchases that we want to make.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm self-employed, so my income is not consistent, but I'm able to sit with Buba and say like, hey, this month ukshubil, but we have to make sure that the bond is paid, like all the essentials are covered, so that if anything happens, we know how to, at least we can breathe. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, there's no shortcuts to doing things right, especially where money management is concerned. I mean, for now, it's just the two of us, right? And I'd like to believe that we're preparing ourselves for when we start having kids. And that dynamic financially is going to change. So if we can't manage just the two of us, are we going to see flames when those little ones come? So I think every day it's just trying to, as much as we're living for the now, you always need to be future thinking. You always need to consider what you're going to need in the future. Investing, saving.
Very important.
Yeah. And apart from building a healthier relationship with money, I think it's not healthy to be policing each other. As long as you're transparent, you're honest, you know how much you have, you know that everything in the house is sorted, then we also leave leeway for our little allowance. I can go do my hair and my nails, and Buba can also go out hiking with the boys. So there should be freedom.
True.
When you think finances, and it shouldn't be like a deep, heavy feeling. Whenever you think credit card or money or spending, it should really just...
True. And it shouldn't be that deep secret, or when the payslip comes, you hide it very far where no, you can't see, so that And I always say it's better when your partner knows how much you earn, because you guys can plan together. It makes things so much smoother. Unlike one person thinking there's always money there, so it's just this tank that just keeps being, emptied out. But
So when Nedbank told us that they are releasing a new gold credit card that is accessible, that is inclusive, man, we were just like, So from, a minimum salary of 5,000 Rand, you qualify, to have a seat at the table. Growing up, I've always believed credit cards are just for rich people. And so Nedbank is saying that, hey, no, you deserve. You qualify. Come inside. And it's affordable, and most of all, it's just allowing you to do things that you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise with your salary bracket.
This Nedbank Gold card only costs 40 Rand per month.
That's pretty reasonable.
For Tiger, guys. You can use that for prepaid electricity.
Oh, 40
Rand it takes.
Anything you 40 Rand. Let's be real. You're not
And the interest rates are so low. So you don't have to go to a mashonisa there. Just imagine mashonisa there is coming to collect this money every month. So problems coming at the shambok. Knocking on your door. Where's my money?
This is an overall exciting initiative that Nedbank has really come up with. So if you are craving formal access to credit card, you know that you're a responsible, citizen, a responsible payer. You know how to manage your money. You're not about that frivolous spending, the popping bottles with the card. Then I believe you are the right person, for the product. And if you use this card very well, you can access so many benefits.
True.
Nedbank is the bank that takes your money seriously.
Nedbank, the bank that takes your money seriously.
Over and above having your gold and plastic card, you have access to many digital offerings, which include safe and protected online transactions and your scan to pay.
Yeah, you can use it to hire a car, fill up your tank, and you will get greenbacks points.
Oh yes. We are fast approaching Black Friday and festive season, and one thing is for sure, we need to be planning and managing our money well. For more information around the Nedbank Gold Credit Card, some more tips and tricks around living a healthy credit life, go to www.nedbank.co.za and follow them on their social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Nedbank.
Yeah, we are continuing with the Nedbank campaign on our Instagram. So give us a follow at the Koenas on Instagram. Don't miss out.
We hope that you have enjoyed, this session, of us talking credit, sharing a bit about our journey and growing as we go.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's talk credit in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, I wish you love and light. Peace!
Booba, what do alligators and Nedbank have in common?
What?
Green!
Cut! It's a wrap!